sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And ultimately,
The opening drive.
they'll try the left side with Connor. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force?
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's got it across midfield. 1st and 10. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he gets forward. And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. Bond going to throw it. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39. And obviously that's well short of the first. 3 yards all they. On the counter, it's Connor. And some room to work. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Now that was a big run. It takes him all the way down to the 1-yard line, and that'll shake the confidence of any defense. So when they're looking for a little bit of support now, looking at their defensive coordinator, if I'm him, to get there in this game, so far, he's been denied.
Connor, touchdown, Falcons. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get...
The drive will start with Connor, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. His offense at the line. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see.
Side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition, no.
Good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he's got some space here. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 64 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing.
The game is starting to pay off.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he'll maneuver his way
away and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Connor up the middle. And he's got room. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that, and they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
They'll try and run forward with Connor. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. They'll run for it with Connor, and he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. Let's move the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch pass. Made a big play.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 105 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along. And be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On second down, Connor looking for space, and he is out of bounds. From the gun again to Connor. It's 3rd and 2. Again, a run with Connor. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards. They run behind center with Connor. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to send them back to the drawing board.
A give running right is Connor. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point at the 25. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already.
It's that type of a day that you see a back just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays, nothing but big-time positive runs.
Taking the sideline grin is. Here's a handoff to Connor.
Same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short. They're going to run. Here's Connor. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The type of game that he's having running the football, there was no doubt who they were giving the ball to.
So why didn't they just go ahead and go after him on defense, right?
Yeah,
if you know
on him.
And sold out defensively to stop him, and if anyone else picks it up, I tip my cap to him.
Now he dumps this off over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mon. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there. And
here's 1st and 10. This is Connor running right. And he'll get race, so it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. To Connor on the check down. On the handoff, Connor. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Version down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch a punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll stay on the ground with counter again. Connor. And he goes across the 8. Here's Connor. And some room to roll now. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
Partner, this is a pretty good drive they're putting together, and I know if I'm on...
Right back to Connor here on first. Shifts by him. Room here to run. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone...
Again, it's Connor. And he is brought down at the 20. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And they'll get him down.